This diagnostic smoke machine is one of the most powerful diagnostic tools the modern auto repair shop can have. It will even test for evap codes. As you may know, 3 of the 5 top 10 OBD2 trouble codes are evap codes. Let me introduce you to the OTC Tools LeakTamer Plus evap leak detection system. It's simple to operate and built tough to withstand your everyday shop use. Hello, I'm Jim Wilson. I'm sure many of you know how tough it can be to find leaks in today's complicated automotive systems. Diagnostic smoke technology is your visual answer to today's leak detection. LeakTamer Plus evap is designed to find leaks in the various automotive systems where the leak is too small to be detected by the human eye. It's a one-step process. There's no calibration. You apply smoke and pressure at the same time. It's a real leak detective. This machine will help you locate vacuum leaks, exhaust leaks, oil leaks, wind and water leaks, and of course leaks in the evap system. It's limited only by your imagination. The LeakTamer Plus evap uses technology developed in collaboration with the big 3 U.S. automakers, and it's approved by most other major OEMs. This is why we call it evap approved. Some of the safety features of the OTC Tools LeakTamer Plus evap include its ability to be used with or without nitrogen depending on the OEM test requirements. It's designed with an electronic safety valve that automatically shuts off nitrogen or airflow to the vehicle's evap system. And of course it shuts off smoke. The safety valve prevents a possibility of gasoline fumes exiting the evap system and endangering the employees in the work bay. Unlike other pressure adjustable smoke machines, the OTC LeakTamer Plus evap is designed to automatically correct evap pressure. This helps avoid risk of pressure damage to the evap system. Let's talk for a moment about our patented Ultra Trace UV dye solution. When you see smoke, it doesn't always mean you can pinpoint the source of the leak. Using your goggles and UV light will allow your tech to find the smallest of leaks. Take a gas tank leak, for example. This patented feature of the dye allows you to remove the component and see a trace mark left by the dye. Both our Ultra Trace UV dye and our basic smoke solutions are the only solutions tested and approved by the big 3 U.S. automakers and most OEMs. Proven to be safe to use, it will not void factory warranties or harm parts like the activated charcoal canisters, valves, catalytic converter, sensors, seals, and gaskets. Again, this is why we call it evap approved. Now let's look at a specific example of how the LeakTamer Plus evap works. I will save you time and earn profits for your shop. For our example, we will be doing an evap test. As you can see, we're using an inspection enclosure, which is an option that you may want to consider. This enclosure works especially well when using UV dyes. First, connect the battery leads, red to positive, and black to a good ground. You should have a steady green light on the power panel, which shows you are connected properly. Next, you need to remove the Schrader valve in order to get adequate flow throughout the system. Please be aware, the Schrader valve is a left-hand thread. The LeakTamer kit includes a Schrader valve removal tool and service port adapter. Now install the adapter. Hookup is easy, simple, and quick. Let's look at the flow meter for a minute. The little ball will be at the top when the system has a maximum flow or gross leak. When the ball is at the bottom, there is no leak and the system is airtight. If you want to check your machine, push the remote starter switch and release. The red light on the panel should light and tell you that the unit is working, and the little ball should have risen to the top. Put your thumb over the hose and the ball will drop to the bottom, indicating no flow. This tells us the flow meter is working properly. As stated in the manual, a 40 thousandths leak is above the 2.5 mark on the flow meter scale for 96 through 99 vehicles. Above the 1 mark is a 20 thousandths leak for 2000 and newer vehicles. Check your service manual to verify the specs for your vehicle. At this point, hook up the pressure line and turn on the LeakTamer Plus evap to ensure you have flow. In order to close the canister vent valve, you will need to use a bidirectional scan tool. Bidirectional means we can open and close the solenoid using the scan tool. we are using the OTC Tools Genesis to close the vent solenoid. Some OEMs do not support bidirectional testing of the EVAP system. There are alternate methods available to close the EVAP vent valve. We're now ready to test. Because you can't see the EVAP system on the car, we have an EVAP model which shows you exactly how this process works. We have a gas cap, filler neck assembly, canister purge valve, we have the service port adapter, we have the on and off switch which simulates you being able to turn on and off the canister vent valve with your scan tool or other process. We have our vent valve, our canister, and our fuel tank. First step is to take the pressure line and hook it up to the service port, just like I did on the car. Hit the start button, the red light comes on at the machine. You can see by the flow meter we have a gross leak coming from the system. The ball is at the top and the vent valve is venting as designed. Now we can use our bidirectional scan tool or other methods to close the valve. With the valve closed, the smoke is no longer coming out of the vent valve. Smoke will start filling the gas tank. If you observe the flow meter on the machine, you will notice the ball starts to drop, proving the vent valve is working. But it still does not fall below the predetermined mark, telling us that we still have an unacceptable leak in the system. At this point, take your spotlight to check for smoke. Use your UV goggles and dye to further pinpoint the leak. Under normal operation, you can isolate a leak in a matter of minutes. Safe, quick, and easy. Fix the leak and then test the system again to verify the repair was done correctly. Now you've seen one of the many diagnostic tests you'll be able to do with your LeakTamer plus EVAP. But there's a lot more possibilities for this powerful, versatile tool, and here is a few. EGR valve, intake manifold gaskets, fuel injector O-rings, axle and pinion seals, climate control, oil leaks. There you have it, the OTC Tools LeakTamer plus EVAP. Once you have one in your shop, you'll wonder how you ever got along without it. From finding leaks smaller than the human hair, to our patented ultra-trace UV dye, to its many safety features, the LeakTamer plus EVAP will be an essential tool in your shop's diagnostic arsenal. It's a real leak detective, and I'm not just blowing smoke. To get more information, see your nearest OTC Tool distributor.